Megan Hicks of I Run Far, and I'm on Reunion Island in the middle of the Indian Ocean with François D'haene. Hi.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Early days, okay.
You have just arrived to the island, but you are not unfamiliar with this place. This is your fourth time racing.
Yeah.
What keeps bringing you back to Reunion Island for this race?
Each ultra trail is really different. It's really different to take a. You must be a little bit stressed before each event, but in this event it's a little bit more and more different. Everything it's more hard, it's more humid, it's more warm, it's more dry, it's more technical, it's more cold, it's more hot. It's a lot of different things, a lot of atmosphere different, and people are really welcoming. And yeah, for us it's easy for traveling from France, and it's a race with a lot of history and a big mountain race. And yeah, I think I'm really happy to come back here. Last year I want to make maybe a little race with this race, just to keep motivated and everything. And this year, I was really happy to put it in my calendar and to be there today.
So, Grand Raid Reunion, did this race go onto your calendar at the very beginning of the year as one of your focus races?
Yeah, it was one of my focus races.
The race itself, I have been here just for a couple of days. This is my first time to the island, but I am amazed by the technicality of the trails. All of the rocks and all of the stairs. What do you think? I mean, you come from a place where the trails are quite technical. What do you think about the trails?
What is amazing is that it's totally different from the beginning, from the middle, from the finish part.
Okay.
There's some technical part, there's some not technical part, but it's always ascent or descent. There's always a difficulty. If it's not the floor, it's about the humidity, it's about the night, it's about the rain, it's about the forest, it's about the mud. There's always something that we need to adapt, and I think this is why at the start line everybody is really small in front of the event, and we are all in the same way to say, we hope that we will finish this incredible adventure.
The microclimates of Reunion Island change from moment to moment to changes of altitude. You run through sort of the wetter side of the island, and then you go into the very dry Mafat crater, and then you're on the sort of the western and northern slopes where it gets even drier. And you start at the nighttime, and you go up quite high at night where it's cold, and then you're down lower where it's in the daytime when it's hot. How do you go about adapting to all of those changes over the course of 24 hours?
I think it's really hard because you can start at maybe 30 degrees and there's rain, and then you go to the volcano, and it could be really cold, like between 0 and 5 degrees, sometimes with some winds, with some rain or nothing, and then again 40 degrees in the different craters like Mafat or Silaos or Salazi. It's 3 different circuits and it's 3 different climates. And you need to take care of what you eat, what you drink, about your attention, because sometimes when it's cold you look very attention, and then it's really warm, and then you get tired suddenly, and a lot of people have some stomach problem, some problem with their food, with some blister, with something like that. Also, you really need to be careful with you and your sensation, and listen your body more than each other race. It's
more
very
than
important.
Any other race.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really important to listen your body and don't take care of the other runner. I think it's already in the second time that you need to take care about that.
Okay.
But the first thing is taking care about you, listen your body, and yes, always keep dry from your stomach, and try to eat and to drink even if it's cold, because you always need to drink and eat, and it's hard because sometimes it's warm. It's hard to eat and you just want to drink, but if you drink too much or too cold, after you will have stomach problem, and then you directly to the cold place and it change everything. Also yeah, you really need to say, okay, I need to eat, I need to drink, and I need to understand what my body thinks, but yeah, to adapt all the time.
Reunion Island, the people here are obsessed with trail running and this race. I'm learning in a very short period of time how much they love Grand Reunion. You're 2 times a winner at this race. You're a very popular figure with them. How does it feel to come into a place where, there's going to be thousands of fans cheering for you, and maybe the pressure of them wanting to see you do well?
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, but it's a lot of nice moments and a lot of sharing moments. And yeah, it's very particular here because all the people, when the race approach, all the people are focused on the race, and all the media, all the radio, all the TV, everything is focused on the race.
They don't talk about news outside of the world. The news on the radio is the race, isn't it?
Yes, you have 72 hours of G-Rex on the radio. It's just crazy. And all the people, they sleep along the race and along the place. And they are here from the first runner to the last runner. It's just a 40-hour difference. From the first to the last, it's just crazy. The first people arrive on Friday evening and the last one on Sunday afternoon. And people are, during all this time, they stay on the race, they make party on the race, they run with the competitor, even if it's forbidden. It's just you can do nothing. Everybody is here just to share, just to run a little bit with you. And it's really, it's very amazing.
Talk about your training in the last couple of months. The last time we saw you was right before Western States, where you weren't able to start because you turned your ankle that week. What has recovery from that injury and your summer of training looked like till now?
Yeah, it was really hard for me at Western States, but I have an attempt just before in June in Corsica, although I think my deception was a little bit less than if I have nothing.
Right.
But then it was really long to recover, because finally it's not just a twist, I broke a small bone in my foot.
Okay.
Also I made a lot of examen and everything.
Okay.
And I stopped 7 weeks without running.
7 weeks off.
Yeah. And I just started around 8 August, to run a little bit more. And made some bicycle, and then I said, okay, I need to adapt. This is what my body say, and I go back slowly on the training. And so in 25 August, I was able to go again in mountain and make some long run. At UTMB, the day of the UTMB, I was able to see the Mont Blanc and go back. It's like just 8 or 9 hour running. I said, okay, now I'm in a good shape, and I trained very well during 1 month from that to end of September. Then I tried to rest a little bit, but now my feelings were good. I have no problem, not any problem in my training. But I have a harvest time, and it was the first time that my daughter goes to school, so I have a lot of things, and I was a little bit busy. But I think now we have 4 days to sleep and rest and just prepare the event, and I hope I will be in good shape.
In good shape for Thursday night.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you out there.
Thank you very much.
And I look forward to seeing you make the Diagonale de Fous.
I hope.
The Fools Diagonale.
And I'm happy that you come here, because I think it's like an island event, but I think it's very, very popular here. And I think for people who like trail running, I think it's a nice place to discover, and this is why ultra runner like, because it's just a big adventure and a lot of landscape to discover, and even if it's far from everything, I think it's a place that we should go one time in our life.
I'm pretty excited about being here. It's been an overwhelming couple of days driving on the crazy streets and traveling on the crazy
everything
technical
is
trails.
crazy. Yeah.
It's been an overwhelming couple of days, but I'm really happy to be here.
Good.
Thanks, François.
Okay.